tonight. Another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Well, a tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first win of the season as we get going in week 3. Returning it from the 4. Already, we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Lions go up 6-0 here in the first.
Well, Kate, I think we can take everything we thought about this game and toss it out the window right now. Things have changed thanks to one massive play. And our first snap of scrimmage, well, it's going to come with one team at a deficit.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on 2nd. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens put up points to begin the game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. He's got Khalif Raymond. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap here to go. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
2 for 66.
Goff now, third and long. Big strike here to Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
What's up?
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. There's another one to Williams. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Value 3. Tonight. What's up?
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens, 3rd down. Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Lamar out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 from the 32. They go play action with Goff. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
Hey!
Out of the gun, Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
13. No, we changed it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, it's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Value 3, value 3. Here we go. 180. Got.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Cut. Hey, 5. 180. Is that?
Throwing again. Here's Goff. It's on target to Williams. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets in here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. He goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Henry running to the left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
From the gun, Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and then picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down, here's Lamar. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, run for Henry. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. Looking quickly here. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
DC.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yo.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Like 20.
Off to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
180.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He puts some air under it deep down the left. brought in inside the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Another chance at 6. It's second and goal. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready. You. Come on. Running. Yeah. No, we changed it.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Raymond on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Shoot, 180.
Goff back to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 41
Now
It's a gain of 4 there. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Throwing out to the left. Cup! And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is second and 4.
Hey, kill!
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is second and 6 coming up. Montgomery gets it from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for third and 6. They'll air it out on third. This is brought in by Laporta. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Super 180!
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
180!
Third and long for him here. That's complete to Sloan. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Now it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
You change it. You change it.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the incompletions continue in the stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation.
For the Ravens.
And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut. Like 20.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's Gong. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Goff on 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one gains 7. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Like 20.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Cut. 180.
Goff on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
180. Hey, report. Report.
Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw for Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
180.
Lamar throwing again. Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here.
18. That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. and it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
To the line, dot. Finish it on. I'm out here. You hey, Ozzy.
They'll run here with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Shell. Run. Like 20.
Shotgun snap here to go. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
180.
Off to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now. They need 7. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
pocket going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The left side cut by Andrews. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions nearing their first win of the season. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Cut. 180. 11. 11.
Slot man motioned over.
What's that?
From the gun, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Montgomery is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making a 3-score game in the 4th. David Montgomery with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Western on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Sit up.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
180. 180 shot. Too hot. 180. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field. to those checkdowns to the running back, wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Jackson trying to get on second down. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, report. Report. You change it. Go right here.
First down. Here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal.
Hey, report.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game.
49. Ravens 35.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure that loose win. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.